Today we're back with another episode of Spectating Rebirth, one of my favorite series to do because it allows me to live commentate other people's gameplay. What are they doing well? What are they not doing well? What mistakes are they making? So today we're actually going to be spectating some trios and really focusing on three main things that we've been talking about a lot recently. Gameplay strategy, how to rotate around Rebirth, and how to approach fights. So I want to see how these teams actually do that. Now they get UAV up. First thing in terms of game strategy, they should get loadout down immediately. Blue and yellow or blue and orange, whatever you want to call it, should combine money and figure out how to get that loadout down. Now, this person's in a tough spot, one above, so he's going to go ahead and challenge. Now, I wouldn't necessarily challenge this immediately. One down below, and the UAV is a huge advantage. You can see this. Now, the focus needs to be on this one player below him. This one player below him allows him to kind of get information about where are those teammates, right? I want to know where the teammates of that person are. Not necessarily, I know where everybody is at this point because there's a UAV. And he just kind of wasted the UAV. He didn't really use anything to his advantage. He's going to third party this really well. And we don't, unfortunately, get the mini-map pings, but we know that now we have information about where those teammates are. This person needs to get loadout down immediately, because if he goes down like he did right there, then, and he ends up dying, let's see if he ends up dying. He's going to. So now they don't have enough money for loadout, right? That's why you get loadout down immediately, because at least if you die, you still have loadout that you can land on. Now, I think all these players are pretty split. Let's go ahead and see who else we're playing with here. We've got one over this way, and we got one inside of prison. Now, you know, once we, let's talk early game real quick. In terms of early game, you know, my whole goal, of course, is to get loadout down. In terms of fighting, I'm not thinking necessarily about how to rotate just yet. I'm thinking about who's around me. I want to be aware of who's around me. And yeah, I may have to think about how I want to approach a team that's, you know, somewhere in the same vicinity, but I'm not going to push from prison to control to go challenge a team with floor loot unless I absolutely have no choice, unless I don't have a buy station and I need to rotate that way. So up here playing top prison, they do have enough for loadout now. And this again, go drop what you're doing, go to prison courtyard. I think there's a buy at prison courtyard. Go prison courtyard. Yeah, there is. Buy loadout, and then you can start your game. Then you can start to figure out who are we going to push? How are we going to approach those fights? The other thing I'll tell you is that, you know, once you get loadout down, you do have a massive advantage. What we're trying to do in that, get loadout down. Get loadout down. Don't fight. Get loadout down. Get your loadout down immediately here. I don't care. You can, if you die getting loadout down, that's fine. And he's going to die right there. Once again, they no longer, well, they do have enough money if they spawn back in, but you lose that loadout money. Is he going to survive? Wow, he did. I think he got that kill. Maybe. And this is why it's so important to get that loadout down. You know, in first circle, what I'm looking to do, by the way, is get loadout down, get a UAV up. And why am I doing that besides information and starting to know who to push? I want to capitalize on people looting, still trying to get loadout, and people who aren't comfortable with their floor loot. You know, if somebody's favorite floor loot gun is an MP40, but they get an Armaguerra, and I challenge that person may not feel totally confident with that. They miss some shots, allow me to win those 50-50s a little bit easier versus when they actually get their loadout guns. So that first circle, I'm trying to capitalize on, you know, people not having loadout guns, people looting, people regaining. I'm trying to third party a lot, people being low plates, all of those different things that give me a huge advantage. Also, 13,500 is your magic number. 13,500 gives you enough for loadout and gives you enough for a UAV. So once you get those two things, you're in a really good position to start challenging everybody. That's when we start to figure out who are we going to approach and how are we going to rotate to them. I think we might actually have another team here. We do have another team. So we've got Warlock, we've got Remington flying back in, we've got Mark. Now, they're all playing pretty close together, which is fine. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I don't know how good these players are. Level 203, so probably pretty good. But, you know, my whole thing is, look, if you're a super sweat, you should start to work on splitting. It's going to allow you to get more kills. If you aren't totally confident doing that, or you're just going to die every time you split, it's okay to stay with your team, but still put yourself in the action. Don't just sit in a corner and control and wait for people. Push people. Now, notice they're really not trying to get any intel right here. They're not trying to get any information, and they're not getting any mini-map pings either. You know, that's one of the biggest giveaways as to where people are. And, you know, if I get a mini-map ping in control at this point, that's where I'm going to rotate to. One right out this way. Good shots with the XM4. One of the best ARs. Nope, just finish your kill right there. Don't need to jump. We jump when we have to. Use movement to take less damage, but when somebody's down, just get the kill. Just get the kill. Okay, let's go switch to Remington while we're getting the res here. Come on. By the way, real quick, while we're loading, if you are looking to get better at Rebirth, just consider hitting that subscribe button down below. My whole goal is just to help you continue progressing at Rebirth. I do videos every single day. I live stream on YouTube 4 days a week, so if you want to know when I'm posting and going live, make sure you turn on that notification bell. So we're going to go ahead. Still no plan of action here. You kind of want to go third. I accidentally hit switch player. One over this way. Going to get caught out in the open. Notice that little strafe right there back into cover. Now he's going to end up dying. He can't really do anything. So Warlock's going to be the last one alive right here, and he should not push this. He should just wait for his teammate. He's going to. He's going to end up dying. There's one to his right. He's got the Nikita. You see him. I mean, if you're going to push, now's the opportunity for you to push or just run away. That's probably the smarter move, is staying alive. Look, your game doesn't end until everybody on your team dies, so sometimes it's okay to just stop what you're doing, and wow, that person just got smoked by that precision airstrike. Holy smokes. That's where it's okay sometimes to stop, but notice that they still have loadout up, by the way. They still have loadout top prison. I don't know if they can land on it, but they keep kind of landing in the same spot again, thinking something's going to change. Let's talk about this situation in terms of game strategy. Stop landing in the same spot. You're just going to keep getting smoked over and over and over again. Just stop landing there. You have a few options. Land loadout, land close to loadout and rotate, and basically rotate to your loadout guns, because at that point you can fight, right? If you land close to it, you grab some floor loot guns, you can at least fight some people to get to floor loot, or sorry, to get to your loadout. The other option you have is to just totally regain. Don't just keep landing on the same spot expecting to have a different outcome. Whether you are landing back where you died or you're landing on your loadout and somebody's camping it. If you just keep landing there, the outcome's probably going to be the same. So stop doing that. Try it once. If it doesn't work, figure out your next plan of action. Again, reminder, as I just said, 3 options you have. Land on loadout, land close to loadout, grab floor loot guns, and rotate to your loadout, or fully regain. And you can do that through a supply run contract. You can do that through a scavenger, through whatever it may be. Just get regained. Get regained. Get back to a position where you are full health, you have guns, good guns, and then you're in a good spot to go challenge again. Now, he's going to grab the Type 100 and the XM4. Now, I would say he's back in a good spot here. Notice he rotated. He was close and then rotated back over. Was able to get a kill. Go ahead and push inside. Don't challenge this. You're low plates. There's no reason for you to challenge this. You're out in the open there. That's a little bit of positioning, right? Just not being aware. Look, I never want to be in that position, especially low health, where I'm potentially being shot from multiple people on the roof. Instead, get inside, start to figure out how you're going to push that. And that's the information that I act on, right? So I pop into showers. I played up. I'm going to go ahead and push top roof, probably from the stair side, from like the tower building side, and start to figure out how I'm going to go ahead and challenge those enemies. Now, they still haven't grabbed loadout. Like, they still haven't grabbed their free loadout. And this is where I think one of the most underrated things is landing somewhere close by and then actually rotating into it. Because a lot of times people get scared, right? So you shoot them a little bit. That gives you a window to then push in and grab your loadout guns. I think it's one of the most underrated ways to go about getting your loadout, and something that people don't really think about. You don't even need anything crazy floor loot wise. You just need something that you can do a little bit of damage, which buys you time to then go ahead and rotate over to it. Now, everybody's back here. Good, I mean, game strategy, they're staying alive, and that's what matters here. By the way, Remington has 5, Warlock has 2, and Mark has 1. Now, Gas is pushing in, so you got to go. You can't play this outside circle area. You just got to go in, and I want to watch Remington for a little bit, who has 5 kills. They've got Bounty. They're about to get held out of circle, potentially. You got to get over to... Yeah, they're probably dead here. This is why you don't rotate with circle and try to fight teams at the same time. You know, you just got to get in there, try to get into bottom Nova 6, regain a little bit more, see if you can find a long-range option, and then you're in a good spot. Now, we got 6 teams still alive and respawns just now. Oh, this is a healthy lobby. This is a healthy lobby. Let's see what we can pick up endgame here. So Darwin's got 5, Mr. Zelensky has 3, and this guy has 5. So let's go. This person's level 3, level 4. Let's go with level 127. Let's go level 127 here. They have enough for a UAV. So we talk about game strategy and who to push. I'd go ahead and pop UAV here, see where everybody is. Now, in terms of circle, where's your power position? Where's your cover? To be honest, you probably want to be in one of these 2 buildings. Is that your high ground? No, your high ground's up here, but you're not really in a good spot to go challenge that. The only way to get up here would be to rotate all the way to prison and then play from this way, because you have no cover here from prison. So let me map out a situation here. You rotate up here. You rotate straight to this point right here, and somebody's camping rooftop and shoots you, right? So you don't really have a ton of cover until circle actually closes. So I'm going to play harbor here and know that I might have to push up. I might have to push up. So he's got 6 kills. Oh, good. Not quite good shots, but not bad shots. He tagged him a little bit. Probably could have gotten that kill. 5 other teams, 10 other people. Just killed TTV Demon 420 Clouds. Okay, then. Okay, then. Nobody over here. They're going to go in and rotate. They're going to go in and rotate right to where I said they should. And as soon as this circle closes, they get UAV. Where is everybody? Okay, so just like I told you, right? So if they were to rotate to here, they'd get smoked from this team top prison. You got to take care of this team to your right. Go push this guy to your right on buy station immediately while you have that UAV up. I think he just went ghost. Either that or he died. He might have died. So you know where everybody is at this point. Notice where everybody is. Everybody's up the hill. So you got to keep that in mind. Yep. No slide cancels from that guy, that's for sure. 6 kills. What do we got elsewise? Zelensky's got 5. They've got a pretty good game going here. They've got a pretty good game going as a squad. Come on, load. Load. There we go. 6. So they have 17 kills total, which, look, at the end of the day, like, you know, I know that you've been... You watch me drop 20s and you watch people drop 30s and 40s, but 20 kill game as a squad isn't a bad. That is way, way, way above average. Now, you know where everybody is. You got to go ahead and rotate this early. You can't rotate with circle here. You don't want to fight. You don't want to fight a team while pushing. So you got to get it in early here, especially because you don't have the advantage. You could. No, there's nowhere to even play gas mask. Yep. I'm just going to. There's one right above you and there's one straight ahead. One's down right there. Team wipe. 1v3 for the win. You know exactly where he is. He's right around this corner here. Probably up top, if I had to guess. I'd go clear right above you. Go clear right above you. He's probably on the little walkway. Yep, go clear that, and then you should be in a good position. Don't have to full rotate this. Notice they want to stay towards the edge of gas. Okay, there's one. He's down below. He's still trying to rotate towards the edge of gas. So one dead. He's got to be right around this corner somewhere. This player is still trying to rotate around towards the edge of gas. Yeah, go ahead and play inside here. You can play a little bit more. I mean, you know where he is. So he's right around this other side. He's down below. Blue's going to challenge him. Blue's going to end up... Yep, there's the win right there. So I hope you found today's video helpful. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.